How do you like me now? Took a twist here, back on the attack. I have to take some time off the job and go to John Deere again for more parts. Going to John Deere is so much fun, really it is. So I figure I'd bring you guys along, make a motor vlog. How do you like me now? We out of here. I'm gonna have to make a moto vlog of or a bloopers reel, because yeah, I got some bloopers. Hey, yellow truck, yellow bike, like the girls. Oh look, we match. So I gotta go 35-40 kilometers again to get parts for the John Deere, which is ridiculous. At least it being a nice day kind of makes it worthwhile. What are you doing, buddy? Other than throwing a lot of shit up at me. It always feels like your wallet's gonna fall out of your back pocket, so that you end up grabbing yourself going down the highway. You know, oh, is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, you know, my ass is too. You know, I was confused. I might have lost my wallet or my ass. So a little about this bike. So I'm going to give you a little history on motorcycles here. My very first bike was a XL 100S, an 83. That was my first motorcycle that could go on the street. I had dirt bikes and stuff, CR250s, KX500s. My first actual street bike, or that was allowed to be on the street, was the XL. I bombed around from bike to bike to bike, right up to the ZX7. I had the ZX7 for a few years. I still have that 83 XL 100S, just keeps running. 20 years it sat in the shed, didn't even bother with it. Pulled it out, put a new spark plug in, some fresh gas, and away it went. 7 years ago. I'm with a girl from England, and I was going over there all the time. It's more than 7 years ago now. Wow, can't count anymore. To insure myself on her car would have cost more than to buy a motorcycle and insure it myself. I'm just checking my web camera. So I bought a ZX10R, 2006 ZX10R. And it came in this really nice raw titanium color that wasn't sold in North America at all. It is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a picture here. So when she moved to the country here, we went to bring it over, and Canada Border Services put up a big, huge stink and conform to Canada safety standards, and it was all just a pile of bullshit. I mean, literally, just a big ass pile of bullshit. I even checked the part numbers, and the part numbers were identical. Nothing was different, and we fought with it. And you know, every time they come up with a new part that doesn't conform to Canadian safety standards, you know, I was able to prove that they were full of it. In the end, it came down to I couldn't bring my beautiful motorcycle over from England because it didn't have reflectors on the front forks at the time of manufacture, which is sheer, utter nonsense. You know, $2 worth of reflectors and they're not going to let the bike in. You know, it doesn't matter what I say or how I offered to put them on, they just wouldn't hear it. So the bike had to go back. And the fun part is the shippers dropped it. I just like the iced coffees. They're not bad. Once you get past the nonsense of getting it through to them, you don't want a fruit shot in your coffee. Gotta keep moving. Need air, need air, need air, need air. Now I get to suck some truck dust. Great. So back to my story. The shippers brought over my beautiful ZX10R, dropped it, smashed the fairings, broke the mirror. So it went back to Britain, sold it to a local dealer, and lost my shirt. So then, since you can't get that color, North America, I found this one. This one's at blaze yellow or orange. I'm not a big fan of it, but this bike was one owner, nothing's been molested on it, and it only had 4,000 kilometers on it. It's in perfect condition. Hey, buddy. What year? Oh, thanks. What year is that?
2003.
It's a beautiful bike, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah, that's a nice bike. Twisties. So I bought this one, low mileage, mint condition, unmolested, and I plan on ordering the paint and the flarings from the UK to get that sweet color back on the bike. I mean, it's a nice looking bike in this color, but it's a little bit, I am 19 years old, woo, for me, because I'm not an old fart, but I'm getting there. I'm doing the speed limit. I want to comment on a video that I saw Do It with Dan about letting things go. He's completely right. Road rage isn't worth it. I mean, I've seen a couple of videos lately, like this guy's chasing down this motorcycle and he's trying to run him off the road. And I don't know all the details of what happened with that crazy lady, you know, the one that had all the restraining orders against her boyfriends. But still, I mean, people do have to let simple shit go. Do It with Dan is absolutely right, you know? By the way, Dan, you know, Do It with Dan. Oh, tunnel noise. You gotta love the tunnels. It's a good video. Yeah. Keep up the good work, Do It with Dan. I always love watching your stuff. One day I hope to be as popular as you on the YouTube. But, you know, respect, man. Good job. I got so excited moto-vlogging, I forgot to take the exit. Whoop, 60. I didn't see that. I love the sound of this bike, even with stock pipes. Okay, go. The pedals on the right. The pedals on the right. Please go. Go, 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 go. Fine. I'm just going to hang back here until you decide to go. Most of my helmets are modular. This is the first helmet I've had in 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years that isn't modular. I'm just thinking, if I gotta hurl chunks, oh, that's not gonna be pleasant. Not at all. If you're gonna hurl chunks, don't put a helmet on. There's some solid advice from Duke and Twist. Oh look, there's last year's model. How cool, they painted the racks.